Good morning, Cherokee Warriors. I'm your host, Tanner.
And I'm your other host, Ruby.
Ruby, have you realized that it's getting a little warmer lately?
I have. The weather's been a little weird, but we're getting closer to winter, so it makes sense.
Yeah, that's true. But let's see what Trey says on the weather.
Hello, Warriors. I'm Troy Watson. I'm bringing you the weather. Today, we'll have scattered showers later on. Tomorrow, the sun is back and it's partly cloudy. Also, the temperatures are 53 degrees. Friday, even more rain clouds will make a return. On the weekend, Saturday and Sunday are both mostly sunny, and the temperatures are dropping to 40 degrees. Back on Monday, there will be even more rain clouds. Finally, on Tuesday, also even more rain clouds. I'm Troy Watts. That's all for weather. Stay warm, take it easy on turkey, and have a great Thanksgiving week, Warriors.
Wow, it's been really cold out there. No wonder I haven't been seeing many turkeys lately.
Yeah, that's true. I think the lunch leaders are also serving Thanksgiving food. But let's see what weekly events reports.
Welcome back to upcoming events here at Cherokee High School. Yearbooks are now for sale. Get them before it's too late. Today, Wednesday, November 15th, the Chess Club will be meeting in room 700 after school. Just a reminder, today is Club Picture Day. Thursday, November 16th, the First Priority will be meeting in the chorus room at 7:45 a.m. Everyone is welcome to come. The Bob Ross Paint-Along will be today at 4:30 to 7 p.m. in the main cafeteria. The entry fee is $20 and all materials are provided. Sign up here to secure your spot. Friday, November 17th, Chick-fil-A biscuits are for sale outside the auditorium. Today is a student versus faculty basketball game. Tickets are for sale during all lunches for $3. Enjoy your Thanksgiving break.
Oh, wow. I just know it's going to be an eventful week before break.
Speaking of manufacturing of school events, let's look into the manufacturing of GT racing.
Welcome back to Motorsports, I'm Ghost, and I was going to go over manufacturers, but I think I need to clarify GT Racing more, because I'm mostly new to GT Racing, and maybe some of you are as well. So I'm going to go deeper into sport, specifically Pro Series, AM Series, LMP1, and LMP2 vehicles, before going over manufacturers. Simply, the GTE Pro class is the sole preserve of manufactured teams running only professional drivers, while GT-AM is designed to be a place where gentlemen drivers can compete on a level playing field. While the LMP, or Le Mans prototype, have more power and are lighter, like in the Gran Turismo movie with the Nissan. LMP1 are manufactured teams subject to no such restrictions, and their extra power, lower weight, and more complex aerodynamics results in much quicker lap times. And also, they are able to run hybrid engines to boost their performance. But LMP2 teams are not run by manufacturers and have a lower budget. To help keep costs down in LMP2, teams are obliged to run one of the four approved chassis: Orca, Ligier, Dallara, or Multimatic/Riley, matted with a standard 4.2-liter Gibson V8. These chassis are homologated and therefore cannot be developed, except for changes permitted by the rule makers. Now, for the next episode, I'm going to go over the manufacturers of all the categories. But that's all for now. See you on the next lap of Motorsports.
Wow, I didn't know those cars had so much lore about them.
GT Racing isn't the only thing that's insane. Silver Screen is also insane, coming up.
Good morning, Warriors, and welcome back to the Silver Screen. I'm your host, Everly Butera, and the movie of the week is Priscilla, based off the book Elvis and Me by Priscilla Presley and directed by Sofia Coppola. When teenager Priscilla Ballou meets Elvis Presley at a party, the man who's already a meteoric rock and roll superstar becomes someone entirely unexpected in private moments, a thrilling crush, an ally in loneliness, and a gentle best friend. I have been super excited for this movie ever since it was announced. A24 is an amazing studio that I have talked about before, and they have put out some of my favorite movies, so A24 producing this movie is a very good thing in my books. Sofia Coppola is also a phenomenal director. She has made some beautiful films, including Lost in Translation, Marie Antoinette, The Bling Ring, and many others. The cast consists of Kaylee Spaney as Priscilla Presley and Jacob Elordi as Elvis Presley. The book, which this movie is based on, is called Elvis and Me and was written by Priscilla Presley herself. So this movie is based on true events and real occurrences. I highly recommend giving it a watch. That's going to be it for this week's segment of the Silver Screen. I'm your host, Everly Butera, and I hope you all have a wonderful Warrior Wednesday.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Noah in the house. bringing you guys a very exciting edition of Noah's Gladiator Hockey Show. And I have very exciting things to tell you guys. I got scores, transactions, standings updates, and more. Stay tuned. Alright guys, let's go into some recent scores. Let's see what's going on with us. Our first game, our home opener, it was a 4-2 victory against Savannah. We had Alex Whelan score 2 goals that game. A good old two-piece from Alex Whelan. A great guy, great player. Our second game, we had a 2-game series against Allen. Our first game, it was a 6-3 victory at Allen's Stadium. And we had Micah Miller and Mitch Fossier score a 2-piece. Go them. And then our second game in the series, we had Atlanta win 6-0 against Allen. We had Gus Griggle score his first ever professional shutout. Go him. Our fourth game was against Greenville at home. It was a 7-4 victory. We had Alex Whelan score yet another 2-piece because he's just that guy. Our fifth game against Jacksonville at home, we had Atlanta win 5-3. And we had Evan Doherty score his first professional goal. Go Evan. And our last game we had against South Carolina at home, we had Atlanta win 4-2, and we had good old Jack Mateer scoring a 2-piece. Go, Jack. Let's get it on some transactions. All right, so let's get into some transactions. We had a couple. We first had our star goalie, Gus Griggles, recalled back to Milwaukee. That was a huge break for us. However, we did get a new goalie from the Charlotte Checkers practice squad. We did get Jackson Castor. He's a great player. I've seen his stats online. He's a really good player, so I'm very excited to see how he'll do in net. And let's get on to some standings. So taking a look at the standings, we're currently at first in the division and third in the league, which is a very great start to this Gladiator season. I hope we see you guys again really soon on Noah's Gladiator Hockey Show, and I hope you guys have a really good Thanksgiving too. I'll see you guys later. Peace.
If you like what you saw, check out this next segment.
Welcome back to Historical Sports Warriors. I'm Rick.
And I'm Isaac.
This week we'll be talking about one of the most well-known eras during basketball's time. We're talking about the 1980s, but a lot would consider this era the era of Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. These two legends went to battle in the 80s and wanted to compete at the highest level, whether it was the regular season or the finals. This really sparked the iconic rivalry between the Lakers and the Celtics.
All eyes were on these two because every time they played each other, they would always put on a show for everyone to watch. Now let's talk about statistics. Larry Bird and Magic Johnson faced each other 3 times in the finals during their careers. Magic Johnson won 2 out of 3 times. Anyone can make their own argument who's better, but one thing that we'll know is the two will always be cemented into basketball history as some of the greatest who ever played. We will be back next week to color baseball. Stay tuned.
Speaking of historical, let's see what Matthew's hating on near Thanksgiving.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Matthew Hates Everything. This week, we're going to stay on the Thanksgiving theme and talk about people who bring food even though they're told to bring ice and cups. 1, people don't tell you to bring food because you can't cook. I mean, whether you're 30 or 40, if you get told to bring ice and cups, you can't cook. 2, you always burn your food. And 3, even your dog won't eat it. I have a feeling even a stray dog wouldn't eat it. I mean, you might mess food up, but there's very few ways that you could mess ice or cups up. If someone tells you this, it's just a nicer way to tell you that you can't cook. If you bring food, whoever's hosting, if you go to Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas dinner, they're going to tell you to set it on a different table and go tell everyone in the house that your food was set on a separate table and to not eat it. They probably won't even uncover the food. People aren't going to eat your food if it looks like it's burnt or the turkey from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I'm begging you, if you are told to bring cups or ice, please, for the love of God, do not bring food. You're going to ruin it. I am Matthew J. Thomas, and I hate people who bring food if they're told to bring ice or cups.
Clash Royale is a mobile game where you play in an arena. You work your way up the arena by winning matches against other players around the world. The more you win, the harder it gets. If you win matches, you are awarded with heroes, coins, and gems. So yeah, that's what this game is all about. See you next time and bye.
If you thought this was something to be thankful for, then check out what's next.
Don't forget to check out our other segments on our YouTube channel, CHS News Warrior Style.
We hope you enjoyed the show, but tell us below or on our social medias. Don't forget to like our main Instagram and check out our behind the scenes.
Make sure to follow our TikTok as well.
Don't forget to like,
Subscribe,
and
have an awesome rest of the week, Warriors.